Hey everybody, this is True Faith from Truly Random Gaming. I am starting a new segment that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now called 15-minute free to play. It's going to start right now, and I'm playing one game that hasn't had enough justice done to it, or just not many people have learned about it, and I used to play it a lot, and it's a really fun game. It's called Eden Eternal by Aeriagames.com. Fun company. They got a lot. They got a lot of these anime type style games that you see right here. My character right now is a warrior. When you first start this game, you can choose between warrior or mage, but don't let that deter you because, as I'll show you here in a second, you can pretty much choose every class you want. Eventually, you just have to actually earn it and unlock it. For instance, if I wanted to become a thief, I can unlock it at level 15. And that's just the only requirement it takes to get that. And every class comes with its different outfit. In fact, I could switch to a magician if I wanted to right now and get another different outfit. So that's how armor differs in this game. You don't just get armor from you don't just get armor on the ground or from the stores and it changes your armor. You actually get it when your character levels or changes his class, depending all upon what it asks of you. So we're going to be running around, get some quests real fast, pretty much talk with you about the basics of this game, movement and everything, what it does. So you can move by the WASD keys. Yes, you can move by the WASD keys. Skills are going to be on your basic set, which is the 1 through 0 down here. I'm not sure how many it goes to. I think it only goes to like 3 or so of these bars down here, but that should be enough because you don't have a huge array of skills. You attack by either right-clicking or going to here and dragging this down to your bar down here. As you can see, it's pretty easy to kill these guys. You can use skill and everything really easily. Warrior's not my favorite. I'm more of a magic type person, but I've played so many of the magic classes I thought I'd play warrior for a little bit. Okay, now down here you see two different bars. This bar right here is your actual character XP. That means my character right here leveling up. This class right here, this bar right here means your class XP. It's how much XP you're going to be using to level up your class. So that's the thing. Your character XP and your class XP level up at different times, which sounds weird, but it comes in really handy later on when you're like level 40 and you're trying to level up a level 1, like let's say level 1 mage or something, and you can totally go kill all the level 40 monsters and get all your XP really quickly. There's also quests, of course, as every MMORPG has. Well, I guess, yeah, most every MMORPG and MMOFPS have one. But there's going to be, I'm killing these little guys right here. And, see there, I just leveled up, actually. It got me character level XP, which means I can go in here and spend, actual money to upgrade it. Which isn't that bad, but sometimes later on you have to really be careful what skills you're going to level up because it will cost too much money, which is a good thing because it limits how much spending you're going to be or how much leveling for characters you're going to be. My suggestion is that when you're playing this game, you choose 3 or so classes that you really like, that you really want to level up and get to. Like for instance, here I would do I'd probably get up to Ranger. And that would be good because they're all one, so they all get they all share their regular skills, and then they each have class skills that you level up on your own, so that's good. And then I would probably choose a cleric and a thief, honestly, with this character, and that would be my 3 that I would use and not try to waste a lot of money on. Now for quests, when you complete them, you can right-click the quest, which is always a handy feature. I think every game should honestly have that, because a lot of times the maps are so big that it annoys me trying to run around everywhere. That thing I just got there is a clothes dyer. It'll change the appearance of my outfit. So if I if I picked it, it would be like, see, it would change the outfit coloring. I don't really like these colors though, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, and then to talk to people, you'll right click just like you would to attack a monster. It's not that hard to do this game. It's actually a really fun game. I got really into it not too long ago. I would suggest it to people who are looking just for a fun MMO to play and they don't really know free-to-play games yet, or they're just looking for one. Another useful feature in this game is something called a couple, and it's kind of I don't know. It's not like most of the games where you're a couple and you can get married or whatever like they usually do. It's more of you're a couple, and whenever you're playing together or on the same map even, you and your couple get an extra 10% XP and class XP, which really comes in handy later on when you have to start somewhat grinding monsters or just grinding quests, which is what I would suggest because I hate grinding, but when you've got a bunch of repeat quests, you can do it. This right here is a dungeon. All dungeons have this little thing, but since this is a noob dungeon, it doesn't have the teleporter guy outside of it. Usually these games have, or usually the dungeons here have a teleporter outside of them. Pretty much you'll just walk through there and be brought into the mine right here. And then of course in dungeons you really have a bunch of quests here. So you'll go around and complete the quests. One thing though, before my time is up, I've got a few more minutes. Let me explain some of these things to you. These things right here are really cool. These talents right here. Your class gets talents when they level up, talent points. So when you level up, you get awesome talent points for your character, and you can start leveling him up. As you can see here, there are a lot of them, and each one is really in-depth and really can change your build around and how you work. For instance, here I have my first point that you get when you first log into the game in self-defense, which is it's pretty much just raises your health. And that's usually good if you want to be like the tanking class. You use that, and you'll probably want to get precise defense. Usually, for a tank, it would probably be also like this one right here, endurance training and rapid healing. These do get more expensive as you go along. After level 10, they start taking 2 class talent points, so it's pretty much 2 levels for a new one, so you got to be really careful and picky which one you choose. But that comes with everything. The cool thing is about every different class, they also have these 4 bars up here. This tells you the gray one right here tells you what type of armor your character can equip. Right now, obviously, I'm a warrior, so I can equip heavy armor when I get it. This is also for crafting later on in the game when you actually learn how to craft. This one lets you make gems into special materials and stuff like that. See, it's only available to the human race as well, because every race here also comes with their own class skills and stuff like that. The warrior also is an axe expert, so as you can tell by his picture. So whenever I'm using an axe, my physical attack and magic attack is 10% more. And unshakable is my class's immunity, which means I'm immune to fear with that one. There are several skills that you can get later on. The more you level up, the more skills you'll actually get. In regular skills, you'll start getting a lot more, and class skills, you'll get a lot more depending on when you level your class. As you can see, the skill animations and attack animations are actually pretty good for a free-to-play anime game. I played quite a few games where it's pretty clunky, and your characters just look really bad when they're attacking and such. Otherwise, yeah, it's actually pretty cool, and the attack and all the UI is actually pretty friendly. The words are down here, which is usually easier because sometimes they've been different places and it's really weird. But like any other game, most of the time you can move pretty much everything on here except for the mini-map. see, you can move anything anywhere on the map. You can go into settings and change the type of if you want them bigger or not, or if you want them smaller. And then I just got a hammer here. It's not really good, but it's just to kill this boss up here, to break him. Yes, let me talk about bosses too, real fast. A boss, these two things right here tell you what the boss is really weak to, which is strike and fire. These right here, these break points, that is when you use these weaknesses against the boss, break it, and you'll earn far more rewards than you would have in the beginning times. Now let's see here. See, when I leveled up, I got another skill, which is Destroyer, and that is a really cool one because it inflicts damage every second over time, and it counts for the damage that it causes, counts for what weapon you're using. So if you're using strike, like I am right here, see how easy it broke the boss because I used strike. And one of the cool things about this is when you break a boss, their animation becomes cooler. He used to have 2 arms, but since I broke him, he lost one because he's weaker now. And they're really easy, you see, the newer ones are. And my class is almost leveled up too, that's good. I don't want to use the hammer now because it's not that good. There we go, there's that. There's that, and see, every warrior can actually wield dual swords, which is weird because most classes wouldn't be able to. But dual wielding is usually best for the thieves if you're going to be one. It's usually what gives you the most damage there. And I just completed another quest and got an achievement, which achievements are kind of hard to explain, but what they give you, they're really good, and they're good to hunt down because they do actually improve your character quite a bit. They help you get unlock skills or different skill sets and stuff. It's really confusing. I don't have time for it, sadly, but overall it's still really fun. I still have 5 minutes for you guys, so I'm gonna keep playing and talking about it until the time runs out. See, this right here is discovery. Every time you make a discovery, it does that ding dong noise, and kind of annoying, but you just run around and get used to it eventually. This right here, let me talk about this real fast. This is called Soul's Return. It's used when you talk to these little, I don't know how you call them, radishes looking people. No, I don't want to join the guild. These guys right here. See, they kind of, I don't know what they look like, but look like vampire radishes to me. I don't know. But yeah, you'll talk to them. You'll talk to them, and they'll tell you like, hey, link your soul with this guy. Once you link your soul with him, you can teleport back using Soul's Return. But it costs mana, but it's not really anything big. So yeah, there's that. And then my quest is now time to go over here. Hopefully I'm going to try to get my warrior leveled up so I can show you just how you level up everything else for the warrior and such. That person right there, the mini person, is actually a I can't remember what they're called. They're they're the small races pretty much. Kind of like, I don't know, what they usually have in animes and such. By the way, every time you complete a quest, it does not help your class XP for the most part. Sometimes they do, but most of the time the main quests do not. It really just helps your character level, which isn't bad in the long run. It really does help your character and everything level up. And this, by the way, is the item all. It's only available for people who either have AP or loyalty, and loyalty comes through PvP and just every other game thing that you do. It's another thing that I haven't really explored yet because I just never really explored that stuff. There's not really anything massively confusing about this game though. I haven't played in a while, so that's why you guys see me keep switching through my skill, or just switching through the different things because I can't really remember all the hotkeys. I know that the inventory is B for backpack. I is going to be the item mall, which is weird because I'm not really used to that. That purple light means that my class actually leveled up, which is right here. So I have CP, which you get from killing monsters and all that stuff, and you can level your skills up. And now I have a knowledge point, which I can be placing into different weapons. I think I'm going to be, I'm not going to be too picky at the moment. I think I'm going to be more of a on-site damaging warrior now, instead of anything else when I play this character. Anyway, you've seen twice now, hopefully, those little purple bags on the ground. Those just mean well, that's what they are. They're just little little quest items and stuff, and that's what you do. Actually, so I'm about to end this because I'm a little bit over time, but I'll talk about two things now before I go. This one right here is called a guard scroll. What guard scrolls do is level up your armor. So this armor right here, all this can be leveled up. You just have to get the right size and everything like that. That what I just did was binding it so that nobody else can use it, only me. Which is good and bad, just depends on everything else. There's so much to cover about this game. I've covered a lot of it. Let me show you these books. Books here are quests, and they're really good. They give you titles and everything that you can unlock. There's also enchanting that can be done on weapons. You'll get little enchanting scrolls that will increase your attack speed or cast speed, whichever one you want. So yeah, that's pretty much, I believe, everything that you need to know about this game to start off, and everything else won't be that hard to realize. It's a fun game. I would recommend it. They're always updating and adding new classes. For instance, since I've been playing, I haven't played for, I believe, a month now, and they already added 2 more elite classes, Samurai and Sage. And those are at like level 50 or so. So they raise the cap and everything really fast, and they do it quite often. So yeah, that's my review. That was 15-minute free to play. I'll be doing some more for everybody soon. But this one is a game I would suggest if you're looking for something fun, or just looking something for you and your friends to play. So yeah, for Truly Random Gaming, this will be True Faith. Have a great day. Bye-bye.